What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Nick Moseeder here, aka the 9-foot MAGA Ginger. Yes, I am 9 feet tall. It's been confirmed by several sources. I don't have the documents to prove it, but you're just going to have to take my word for it. Now, Donald Trump seems to be hinting that he's going to embark on the path we've been waiting for him to do for quite some time, really since he took office. And that is address election reform, election integrity, and resurrect the 2020 election discrepancies, which many of us feel we didn't get a satisfactory answer as to what exactly happened there, because as we know, the math just ain't mathing. And that's exactly what Donald Trump is pointing out on Truth Social. And he's calling out Barack Obama to answer for it. Now, poor Obama, he's already under the spotlight for Crossfire Hurricane and his role there. He's also being dragged out of retirement by the Democrats to come campaign and hold rallies for Abigail Spanberger out there in Virginia because she's not doing too well. And now he's being put under the spotlight again by Donald Trump on Truth Social. I mean, who better to answer this question than Barack? So Trump says, ask former President Barack Hussein Obama whether or not he really believes that in 2020 Joe Biden got 15 million more votes than he did in 2012. Additionally, ask him, why is it that Joe Biden beat Obama in every single swing state with the black vote in 2020, even though black voters hate him, but in no other state? The 2020 election was an illegal scam hoax that the people of our great country will never forget. Now, this isn't the only thing that Trump said about the 2020 election last night. He also posted a video to Truth Social laying out his action steps and what he plans to do in terms of election reform going forward. Check this out.
Mail-in ballots are corrupt. Mail-in ballots, you can never have a real democracy with mail-in ballots. And we, as a Republican Party, are going to do everything possible that we get rid of mail-in ballots. We're going to start with an executive order that's being written right now by the best lawyers in the country to end mail-in ballots because they're corrupt. And you know that we're the only country in the world, I believe, I may be wrong, but just about the only country in the world that uses them because of what's happened. Massive fraud all over the place. The other thing we want change are the machines. For all of the money they spend, it's approximately 10 times more expensive than paper ballots. And paper ballots are very sophisticated with the watermark paper and everything else. We would get secure elections. We'd get much faster results. The machines, I mean, they say we're going to have the results in 2 weeks. With paper ballots, you have the results that night.
So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. He's intending to use the power of the pen as the president, signing an executive order to end mail-in ballots. Now, unfortunately, I don't think that's going to hold up because in Article 1, Section 4 of the Constitution, it clearly states that the state legislature is to set the time, place, and manner of how elections are conducted. And that would mean that the state legislature controls whether or not the individual states use mail-in voting or not. So I don't think the president can supersede that. But regardless, he's clearly not letting go of the 2020 election until all lies are revealed. And I think this is going to become a major campaign platform of the Republican Party. He's going to start putting pressure on lawmakers. He's going to probably call on the DOJ to finally open an investigation into the 2020 election. And I think it's about time because really the clock is ticking. The midterm election's right around the corner. And if there's any meaningful reform that's going to take place, it needs to happen yesterday. I was expecting him to do something like day one, but I guess I can understand that the optics of that would have been pretty terrible, and it would have been pretty turbulent because the Democrats, as we know with the Jan 6 committee and Merrick Garland, they've already set the stage in the optics so that questioning the 2020 election makes you a domestic terrorist and is the equivalent of inciting an insurrection. So it's going to be turbulent no matter what. No matter how long Trump waits, it's not going to suddenly, that's not going to be the case anymore. So the time is now. If he's going to do something, the time is again, yesterday. Now, I'm not somebody who has a super strong opinion about this. I'm kind of a neutral party. You know, it's not like I used to have a YouTube channel that was entirely dedicated to exposing the 2020 election. We didn't have plaintiffs from all the various court cases and people that were on the ground during the election audits on for interviews. We certainly didn't mobilize a bunch of grassroots patriots out there in New Hampshire and pretty much all of New England to collect all the poll tapes and show that the actual precincts each had at least one individual machine with the results that were backwards or anything like that. But I definitely think there could be some people that need to be held accountable, and there might be some lies that need to be revealed. But it's just speculation. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. As always, click the like button, subscribe to this channel, turn the bell notifications on. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.